All right, I know I'm about to get a lot of flack for this. So, for those of you who don't know, this is a series called High School DXD. It's about a perv named Issei who has the power of the Red Dragon. Oh, God. Okay, so in all seriousness, the new art style is it's something to look at, but I'll get into that later into the video. Anyway, the reason why the art style of High School DxD went from the image you see on top to the image that you saw a few seconds ago is because the light novel creator had the studios change because TNK was not following the source material after a certain point of season 3. And this certain point is when Issei goes berserk after Azia has been sent into the void dimension. Well, the rift dimension to be more specific. But in all seriousness, today's video is going to be focusing on my opinion on season 4 as a story and how it could possibly get us a season 5. Well, how it affected the chances of us getting a season 5. No, this video will not show any explicit pictures that are heavily censored. I'm not doing that. It's just going to show very, very safe images that, to be honest, this series isn't very safe to watch anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yo, stop hogging all the man meat.
So, in all honesty, DxD Season 4 starts out pretty strong with its story. It starts out with Issei fighting Cyro Org and just a friendly little battle just to gauge each other's power. Issei finds out that Cyro Org does not have any sort of mana or magic, but he is like. To describe this man, Cyro Org, like, just think of Toji Fushiguro, but as a nice guy. That's all I can say. Toji is a nice guy. Dude, you do know that's not how season 4 starts off, right? What do you mean it doesn't start that way? Oh, you mean episode 0? Do I really have to cover that? Yes. Okay, so like as I said earlier, the reason why the animation studio changed alongside with the art style is because the light novel artist and slash author did not like how the series was going with season 3, and this is where we are now. Now, to add further context to this, the reason why this episode was created was to rectify the problem that TNK had created. Now, in my honest opinion, it's not a bad retcon because it's following the original source material, but I don't like the fact on how Issei was brought back by the Grab and Dragon song. Now hold up now. The Grab and Dragon song is one of the greatest songs that was ever made in music history. I love this song. It's a very good song, especially in dub. It's hard to find the dub version, but you can find it somewhere on Yo ho, I'm a pirate. Anyway, so the way it happens is like, okay, it's DxD fashion, but I prefer season three's way because season three's felt more real. It felt like Issei was genuinely struggling, and I can't remember how TNK did it because man, it's been a while since I last watched season 3, but it didn't end the way that season 4 ended it. Okay, are we good now? Yeah, you can go back to what you're doing. All right. So back to the review of the 4th season. Season 4, Part 1, which is episodes 1 to 7, actually does something very different that the other seasons didn't do very much of or very little. Issei is not with Rias, Akino, Konako, or Gatsby this season. He's actually with Zenobia, Kiba, Irina, and Azia for a school trip to Kyoto. But in every anime and light novel and manga, there is no calm arc. Well, an arc that's calm 100% of the time. They actually get ambushed by a bunch of yokai that are causing terror against people. Dude, you do know it was Issei. Don't spoil it. Yeah, they're causing havoc, and then they find out one of the yokai is the daughter of the nine-tailed fox Yosaka. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And her name is Kuno, and she's trying to get her mother back from the hero faction who kidnapped her and are trying to use her yokai abilities as a nine-tailed fox to, can't really spoil that part either, to take over the human realm. And as a matter of fact, 3 big things happen as arc. One, Issei gains a new form. It's called Illegal Trania. It's where he can make shields and he can also use cannons out of his bag, and he has slight super speed in the form. And he also does something to Rhea so he can get that form. And another thing, freaking Sun Wukong shows up. The Monkey King. Sun Wukong. Yeah, awesome.
Oh my god, it's Prince Golden Nuts. Shut up.
Okay, now on to part 2 of season 4, which is episodes 8 all the way to episode 12. Now, I'm going to be honest here. Season 4 part 2 has a weird thing with Issei and Rias, and everybody know this scene who is a high school DXD fan. Rias is offended in the bathhouse that Issei keeps calling her president. And I get this. There's a reason why. Is because Issei has trauma from Rainier. She was his first girlfriend. She ended up killing him. Like, he genuinely thought this girl loved him, and yet she didn't. The thing I don't get about that is, how is Rias going to be a hypocrite in this situation and be mad at Issei for calling her president? I'm like, girl, he calls you that because that means he respects you. Like, girl, the man respects you. You know he's a pervert. Like, he's not calling you by your name this time because he's calling you out of respect. He's called you Rias before. Now, granted, I did watch the dub version of High School DxD. I didn't watch DxD when it first came out. I watched it late last year, starting early late last year. That doesn't matter. Girl, you know how this boy is. You know what he's been through. Come on now. Now, as for the rest of season 4, part 2, nothing but straight hands. Cyber Org and his team going up against Team Grimoire. I ain't gonna lie. Season 4 season 4 part 2 should have been more episodes. It should have been at least like an extra 15 episodes. Because my god, the hands in this arc were good. Animation was good. Issei versus Cyber Org. Oh my god. Dude, I wanted Cyber Org to win so bad, but at the same time, I wanted to see Issei kick his butt. But god dang, man. Season 4 part two's other half is just nothing but hands and good writing.
No blessings on the wandering sheep before us.
We are pitiful when compared to you, oh Lord.
Okay, we've reached that part of the video. Alright, let's do it. So, in all honesty, after watching season 4 and letting it sit in my head for a while, the art style is not that bad. If anything, the animation by Studio Passion actually improved the series as a whole, because the original art done by TNK and animation was stiff at times, but it did have that gothic look to it. It was iconic. Passion, there are moments when a character's face looks off, especially Rias, Issei, and Akano especially. And my god, Kiba. And then there's Zenobia, and oh my god. Very few characters transitioned very well into the new art style. Now, granted, one character that did do a very perfect transition was Azazel. Azazel transitioned almost god near perfect with his new art style look. It actually suits him better in the new art style. Same thing goes for Cyber Org and also Ozzy. I know a lot of people talked about that before I even watched season 4. Ozzy transitioned very well. But in my honest opinion, if they do stick with the new art style, I'm not going to hate on the show. I'm not going to call it bad writing. I will still watch it because I am still a fan of this series. But if I had to choose, I feel like if they were to come back with the new style would need a bunch of episodes. Like, maybe if season 5 ever comes out by Studio Passion, I say give the season like 25 episodes, and then that way you can sell in everyone's minds, okay, this is the new art style, this is what they're sticking with, this is what we're all gonna have to stick with, it's true to the light novel, etc., etc. At the end of the day, I used to dog on the art style. Now it's not so bad to me now, but kind of wish they bring back the old one. If you want my honesty on if season 5 will be produced by Studio Passion and how season 4 affects season 5, in all honesty, it's up to us as the fans. We have to keep buying the light novels. We have to keep buying the Blu-ray DVDs. Except for freaking season 4 over here in America, because I can't find season 4 in America. You can find it in the UK. You can find it in Ireland. You can find it in every other country that DXD is allowed in, but you can't find it in America for some dumb reason. And if you do, it costs hundreds of dollars, and it should not cost that much. But I'm getting off subject. Yeah, season 5, honestly, season 5's production depends on the anime studio if they want to pick it up again, and it also depends on us as the fans. So all I can say is, let's just keep supporting the series, keep reading the light novels. Keep buying the Blu-ray DVDs. Buy T-shirts. Buy the figures. God knows there's so many. Oh God, there's so many DXD figures of these. Oh my God, Arias and Akon. Oh my God, there's so many. But yeah, that's all we can do. Just support the series as fans, and yeah, that's it. Be sure to like and subscribe.